Tobi Amusan, somehow she always find a way in the Diamond League in Paris.
Paris, you can't just call it Paris. Where worry you? You have to let them know that we are levitated.
Ese Brume jumped to a new personal best this year, 6.59 meters, 59 meters, winning the women's long jump.
She left 5. 5 was last week. This week is 6. One, the only Mama Emilia Boza.
This generation of athletes now that we have, some of them, if you hear illiterates, they don't want to go to school. If you want to kill people, just wait when they come back.
Just wait, like that's
true now.
Not during. When
these people are supposed to be under
protection,
the protection of the International Olympic Committee.
Yeah.
Why should you bring politics into sports? But then again, it's something we have to live with. When Tobi Amusan ran a world record, what happened? What's his name? Michael Johnson
came out
to talk because she's not an American. To him, why should this girl break the world record and run this time?
Welcome to you, people of God and people of sports. Welcome to the show that gives you the kind of sports gist that you love on the weekly with a slice of sass and ginger. This is the Cece and Chief Swore show. And my people, this is where you're supposed to be clapping. Can I get a what? Oh, my body, they sweet me. If you know they sweet you, I go tell you, you have to jump in. Why? Because, I mean, every week we've had the opportunity for the better part of this year already to celebrate the best Nigerians and Africans and athletes all over on the global stage on the weekly. My name is Chief Swallow One, Energy Chief, you call me, and I get to do this alongside my sister, my guy, looking fine, with a stand new week with a real red koi shoe. What's your plan, Cece? What's popping?
Fantastic week, really.
Why you can't fantastic week? Because rainy season don't come now.
You know, when you wear it, so you have to act.
You have to be demure.
Yeah,
so you're giving your Sharon Stone vibe. Well, fantastic week. So how are you, Cece? Have you been floating around Lagos?
You know, you have to choose your means of transportation.
Are you a boat girl?
Yeah, you could be a boat girl. You could be a car girl.
A
you could be
girl?
maybe, at the moment, you can't really do the bike girl.
Oh.
So you have to choose between a car, a boat, or maybe a canoe. So
I want to say, you want to ask whether you go to fly too, because at this rate for Lagos, now they fly.
That won't work because the rain will actually, clip the wings. Yeah, so.
You didn't speak from experience, now. But great to have you on this side of the divide, and great to have you guys on that side of the divide, because today, in fact, this week, we're going to be breaking down some of the sports that's been blowing us away. First off, we have people from badminton, para-badminton, Eniola Bolaji doing the Lord's work. She has won again, this time from the British Irish badminton internationals that just went down, medaled. That's amazing. Tobi Amusan, my sister. What can Tobi not do?
I mean, running 12-2.
Easy.
12-2 consistently.
1, 2, 3 times.
You know when they call you Tobi Express, you understand what that means?
Tobi Rockets,
expressly,
bruh.
expressly.
And
she makes it so easy. Triple this year so far.
Oh.
And the year is still very young.
It's very young.
Because the Commonwealth Games coming up.
Before we dive into that, come on, my people. We're talking about Ese Brume back, and she's grinding. And my girl, Ese Brume, a new season best already. We'll discuss that one this week. We are talking about a second jump this year that is giving us some good numbers. And I feel like things are happening. Today, we also have, for your listening pleasure, your viewing pleasure, the woman, when we say we had the shirts of senior woman as athletics president, the only female president we had in the athletics federation, the head coach, that's the only female by the last time I checked. And you want to be sat for this, because when Mama Emilia Edet comes through, hey God, everywhere go tower. So come on, this is the Cece and Chief Swore show. Tagging, locking, it's on all platforms on Sports Fiber, and we'll first of all go into the main gist for today. But I can't start, Cece, without talking about the World Cup.
I know you go there.
Why not go World Cup?
Yeah,
10 African teams,
World Cup
9%
we're not doing analysis. We just have to give a shout out to those teams that have actually, grit, tenacity, and those teams who understand what it means to represent their country. First all for me is Cape Verde. Now, in 2022,
Blue Sharks.
2022, when Morocco went through the group stage unbeaten, we say, yes, finally, an African country going through a group stage unbeaten. And Cape Verde came. What happened? They're making their debut at the tournament.
And people say it will be difficult.
Through the group stage unbeaten. One of the smallest nations at the
score.
World Cup. How many population? Less than 600K. That's 550,000 people in that country. So they went through the group stage unbeaten. All they needed to do was, what do we need to do? Collect the points you can collect and then get to the round of 32. No matter what happened there. The good thing is they made it. And of course, they equaled that Moroccan record that they were holding on to.
Back, by the way.
That's their best right. And then you also have DR Congo.
Dr.
DR Congo had a fantastic run at the World Cup at the group stage. Why? Yes, they lost their opening game, but sometimes you pick up
just
a point here and there. They picked up a point, and then they needed to win their final game.
Oh gosh!
And they came out and won that game, got your 4 points, and then get into the round of 32. But I'll give it to South Africa, really. Yes, I know they've got a lot of hate and everything. Yes, I understand that. I will also said that, yes, they may be the first country to come back home. What happened? They're going home now because they lost to Canada. 92nd minute goal.
That goal was painful.
It was painful for the South Africans. But then, I love what they did. They lost their opening game to Mexico. Two red cards. So that did not deter them.
Bangolo performance from Shitole, by the way.
They went to the next game. They got a draw. They needed that game. Yeah. They got what they needed at the game. They defeated.
I'm sorry, it's Czechia.
It was South Korea. They go South Korea. So they know what they needed to do against the Koreans. What happened? They beat South Korea. And then South Korea had to go home. They were responsible for South Korea going home. And Asian countries, out of how many that got in, only 2 went to the round of 32. Africa had 9. South Africa, of course, they know what they needed to do. And they got to the round of 32. So even if they're going now, it was historic for them, being able to make to the round of 32 for the first time in their 4th appearance. So these are the countries I'm going up to for what they did at the World Cup. So
before I go start the clap for them.
Yeah.
Okay, more clap for them.
Yes.
South Africans. It's historic stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Cece, when I do the breakdown for this World Cup, I did go somewhere.
Yeah.
I actually thought that most of we'll maybe get 5. But get the fact that Africa got more teams across into the knockout stage than Europe, than Asia, than the Oceania, than the Commonwealth, than the CONCACAF. That's not just it for me. You see the African guys like them go Bruce went on say he was going to quit coaching and whatnot. When you taste food, you be like a person when say, no, I don't want to marry. I want to be a virgin. Then he can't understand, say, fine girl day or fine man day. Or they tell and say, alpha, they can't give a romantic letter. He can't fall in love. When you fall in love, you go to say you want enter priesthood again. No, you go wrong because say, oh, I want marry. Ugo Bros for a expressor. Do you know that he said that? When they asked him, oh God, I thought you were quitting. He said, me quit? No. The things that we have to do, the work is plenty. So that would tell you that the African teams are actually, like, I think there's a wave now for the Africans that we are waving into that we can serve back to back. Not only structure now we know get, but the talent is loud. So shout out to Sebastian and Desabre from Congo. Fantastic. The best coach in Africa for the CAF that everybody slept on. Bubista, the coach of Cape Verde. I think that guy is going to be, people go they beg him for work now. Like once he's done, people will chase that man. They will chase him. And I shout out to Bubista from Cape Verde. And I'll say shout out to Ugo Bruce. Because honestly, we all gave them flack. South Africa.
Yeah, they build up.
The mental strength they had to get
to overcome.
No, I be Nigerian, but I go tell you say for hard Super Eagles because when we serve them, we serve them now.
But I think if Super Eagles had gone to the World Cup and maybe they had topped the group. Super Eagles were in South Africa group. Yeah. They had topped the group ahead of South Africa, and then they had qualified. Obviously, would be the same way in the same group. I think would have performed better.
No, I don't think so.
You know why I think
now what happened to Uruguay? You
know why I think Super Eagles would have performed better because when you go through qualifiers and had to grind it out, and then you understand that the way Super Eagles play, I mean, we saw the game South Africans play. We could have gone toe-to-toe with Mexico. Maybe we're not. Maybe
mentality-wise, we would not have.
So let's
see. We will get into this conversation about the World Cup and whatnot, because by next week we enter the big boy zones, and that will sit on it well. But I will tell you for free, as we move into the next thing, Super Eagles, they're not getting the mentality, in my opinion, to go toe-to-toe. The same thing will happen with Uruguay, and it will happen for them. Multiple talents, but this World Cup is showing us that it's not just by talent. To get to the next level, you have to have something extra, like Congo, like Cape Verde, and like my girl, Eniola Bolaji.
Yeah,
now,
so
time
let's
to
get
clap
into
for our girl.
Para-Badminton.
Now, you see why I like this gist? Because I know you say we shouldn't speak about it a lot, but I'm somebody here in Cece that believes in family support. You can't go far without support, a structure, even as an athlete. And one thing about Bolaji, the girl from Kwara State, the guy that discovered her, our coach, was actually he died in 2021 because of a motor accident and whatnot. And there's something about your support system that crashes just when you are coming up. A lot of athletes, I know, they all fold. But this girl, since 2021, Bolaji has not folded. In fact, she just beat Shino, one of the Japanese toughest talents, Shino Kawai, in a very keenly contested tournament, the British-Irish internationals for badminton. It just went down in Ireland, and it was 21-18, 23-21.
Very close.
And she used that signature diagonal tower. And they call her tower, but they call it a shot.
But then she narrowly, I think it's a loss narrowly. I mean, it was very narrow, because if you check the scoreline,
actually, she lost. Actually,
yes, 21-18. 23-31. You're looking at other games that she played. So, but this final, she lost in the final to Shino Kawa, a Japanese para-badminton player.
We'll come back. We'll be back.
She won silver. But we know what she can actually do. So that match was actually a thrilling one. I mean, a closely contested game, as you mentioned, and the fact that the scoreline was very close. So for Eniola Bolaji, she's been doing it consistently. So I mean, ranked at a point number 3 in the world. You're looking at number 2 in the world. You're looking at
she's been the only one that's been number 1 in the world. She's been our first Olympian in para-badminton
in Africa.
That
won a medal.
That won a medal. I mean, come on now.
So much for her, really. So much for her. So another athlete you're talking about. Now let's get into athletics. I mean, we'll always talk about Tobi Amusan. Somehow she always find a way in the Diamond League in Paris.
You can't just call it Paris. Where worry you? You have to let her know that we are levitated.
The 100 meters hurdles champion belongs to the world record holder. So it's understandably, because yes, that's the meet. That's where Tobi belongs. So it's the beauty that she's running that 12-2 consistently. How many people can consistently put that in?
You see this thing? When she won and she broke that world record that time, they said she had not run consistently. Now she's running consistently. And she ran on the field that had Nadine, Nadine Bassa.
Great stock.
Exactly. It was a really stacked term. It was a really stacked race. And some persons ask, why didn't she come here when all the others gathered together at the last Diamond League earlier when she went to China instead? Did I not tell you that my Tobi is a chess player even if she's running on the track? Tobi calculates. She knows that she's racketing the points. She's picking her races. She's trying to make sure that she gives herself the best opportunity to do well. Sometimes it's not just to be good. It's to know that, oh boy, not be every time you're supposed to come outside and show your pine number. And you know what? Every time Tobi shows up now, the year of 2026, she's showing up and showing big and getting the gold. So yet another gold for our girl. The 3rd time she's running this 12-2-8. And she pulled clear. Come on for the Grace Stack. That one a second. Alaysha Johnson.
Is it timing for me? Grace Stack was 12.38. Then
she used 10 to separate herself from the rest.
And then the third one, 12.29. So I mean, I love that gap that she gave them. So it shows that she's not just speaking at the right time.
I'm your mommy.
So you're looking at the Commonwealth Games. You're like, she just successfully go there to Glasgow and defend her title successful.
I like that you said successfully 2 times. I like that you said successfully 2 times. So like this. By the way, we went to the trials in Yaba.
Yeah, before we go to the trials, let's quickly finish up with the Ese Brume.
Oh, you want to talk about Ese Brume?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, more do Ese Brume because I missed them at the trials. That was the last time I saw them on Nigerian soil, by the way.
That's
in Yaba.
That's the Olympics.
Yeah, not the Olympics. So now when they can't do trials, that time when they do that Gloria Luze, when Tobi won't break the record.
That's the Olympic trials. That's the Olympic trials.
Since the time of Paso.
No, the Olympic trials, they were talking about the last Olympics was where now?
And that one.
Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, where was
Paris! We are educated
the last Olympics was 2024. Where is your brain?
Time don't pass like that. Is it?
Okay, so let's leave that. So I mean, it was beautiful, really. But Ese Brume jumped to a new personal best this year. 6.59 meters, 59 meters, winning the women's long jump.
She left 5. 5 was last week. This week is 6. Yeah. Continue. I like it. So, I just want people to know.
So now 6.53. That was what she jumped. In our opener at the LA Grand Prix. And then the final one, she jumped to that new personal best of 6.59 meters. So I think it's a good one for Ese Brume, really. A second jump this year, I was picking at the right time. People have been talking about why was she picked for the Commonwealth Games. Yeah. And then, so she's showing everyone that, look, I'm back, I'm better, I'm fitter. Christina Chonogo should have been taken alongside her. But, Prestina. Yeah, because... only one slot. That slot thing. So we don't know how, but that's the story. Just one slot, and that's the reason it's like that. So now you were going to refer to national trials.
Oh, national trials.
Are we going to talk about national trials?
National trials. I want to talk about national trials and then bring in someone that I feel like she's a national treasure, because for you to get champions, someone has to walk the champions, and to be a champion walker, you have to have walked the path of the champion first. So when we went to Yaba, first off, credit to everyone that was there. They put in the work, they put in the efforts, all things considered. We didn't see the training tracks for the athletes, but at least with what they had, we were able to see some of our local stars. We saw Adobe Tabugo, for instance. The fans liked her.
She won the hurdles.
She won the hurdles.
Our
first hurdle.
When you have Tobi, so when Tobi didn't come, we know that, yes, there's going to be a new winner. Finally!
So and the girl one thing I want to talk, and please don't take it in the wrong. I better make a talker. Now my maths. It's in my belly. Out of their belly shall flow. So I get one thing I want to talk. Not be saying I insult. But say when Sherman not there, they get assistant Sherman.
Yes.
So to be assistant Sherman not be insult. Because there was an Elijah and an Elisha.
Yeah.
So Mojo put on, so when it comes to hurdles now as an event for females, right? For Niger, we get Chairwoman. Chairwoman na Tobi Amusan, aka Tobi Express. Mommy Express. Then we have upcoming assistant Sherman Adobe Tabugo. Sherman not show, long live the queen. She show. It would have been a shame that she came through from the US and then another local athlete, home-based athlete, blew her away. I like to see the growth that, if you say you be upcoming, if Oga not there, you feel sell market where Oga they sell for sure. She said the market, she shade them. My pain is that we didn't get more of us getting to see the glory that she has, because when Tobi they come up, I got to see her in places like Ugeli, for instance. I got to see her in Asaba. In fact, the field I've been at, the stadium was packed. It was packed. So we don't see plenty parking. That's why we say we don't park one woman come. And I'm very pleased to let you know that when this woman show, you need to give her the levels when she deserves. Iconic Olympian. She was the first to represent us in multiple fields when it comes to all African athletics. In fact, the first African athletics. If I bring this woman in, she's like 82, and she has been the coach of the ladies and the gentlemen that have given us our biggest glory for a long time in athletics and in sports, from the Chioma Ajunwas of the world to the Falila to Gun Koreas of the world, and even young kids coming in. Please, my people, when I know the magic, I go do like this. When I do like this, she go there. But if your hands are not too busy, if your legs are not too shaky, please make welcome our mama, the one, the only Mama Emilia Edet. Oh yeah. Boza. The lady from Calabar, not because that place where we say you come from.
Speak pidgin or
English actually.
Because
but
this worry woman,
she dey float.
I'm a floater, she's right. Yeah. I could switch because you see I'm Nigerian and I'm proudly African. If I could put some Swahili and some Twi, I would put it into the conversation.
Unfortunately, can't speak, which I'm happy about. Okay.
Now God save you.
Great to have you here, Mommy.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So this is the great, by the way, Emilia Edet. I can't pronounce the location where we say you come from for Calabar, but I know that it's around
Bikwo.
Bikwo.
It's easy.
B-I-G.
Biko.
Oh, not be
Then
Biko like
Kyo-
Oyobo people. Biko. Oh, Biko. Biko.
Yeah.
That's around
Cross
the
River State.
stadium axis, by the
Yes.
way. And how does a girl from Biko, by the way, she's 82, but how does a girl from Biko find her way into national glory and become a pioneer in athletics? And still looking good, by the way.
Can I even still say I'm from Bikwa? Because I was made in the north,
Okay.
delivered in Cross
Say
River,
that made.
taken back to Ibadan.
Okay.
So, okay, I grew up seriously in Ogun State and Ibadan.
So you're a product of Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take it, the product
Yeah.
of Nigeria.
So, in a nutshell, that was
Okay.
how I started.
Mm.
And then I found myself in having interest in sports.
At that time, what was the support system like? Because I know that now parents even take their children to train and everything. But then you found interest in sports. What inspired you really?
And athletics,
And,
by
now
the way.
and athletics.
Because all the
of all
athletics people I
sports.
know, they sabi they run
Track
well
and
well
field.
because
Of
they
all
run for papa
sports.
and mama.
Can I
Message.
even say what?
You can't remember.
I can't really say
Yeah.
pinpoint a particular thing that pushed me into sports. But growing up, I was stubborn, I was rascally, and I now people found me to be like a tomboy.
Okay.
So that was my name then. And then one thing led to the other. From my primary school, I started running because you don't send me anything, I will run.
Oh.
My mother wanting to beat me, I will jump.
See,
from the
I'm not telling you,
window.
saying that many people went to athletics now because of papa and mama.
I
In
will
English.
jump out from the window, Sha. So, and being a teacher, you know what teachers are like.
Oh, your mom was a
So,
teacher.
Yeah.
Disciplinarian.
So, me, I fear Kano. But my father, on the other hand, that one was, Papa. Left to him alone, we would have been spoiled because he hate beating. And so me, I capitalized on that. I go the rubbing head, with that kind of a thing, you know. I became his favorite, so to say. He loved all his children, but me, I was always in his face.
I like it. So from research, right? Not be research, not just one we just to, not to say I sabi well. Your dad was into football, your mom was into athletics.
Yeah, that was what we were told.
That's what you were told. Did you see them do it?
No. That's why I say we were told. But when I started going into sports and then having to represent the country, they say, no wonder. Her father was a footballer, the mother was a high jumper in Ejeli. Memorial Girls School in Calabar.
So when you were jumping window, your mother was just looking at you and say, "Now my pikin be this tricky."
She not even tell us now. It was the people who knew them when they were growing up that told us. Especially me, because when they now saw that I was really into sports, they say, you are like your parents. I say, what did they do? So they told me, your father was a footballer, your mother was
high jumper. Okay,
nice.
so you found yourself in as a hurdler and also a long jumper, multi-sports. So which of these sports was actually your favorite and the ones you won medals in and represented Nigeria at the international stage?
Do I want to say I was interested? The only thing I didn't like to do to run was 200.
Oh, okay.
One, because I was doing 100 long jump, 200 until I sprained my ankle. And running out of the bend from the ankle, you have to run into the bend. So it was always affecting. So I now
stopped the 200.
Left 200. But my hurdles, I took myself into hurdling. Nobody taught me.
For real?
Yeah. My coach was Jimmy Omagbemi then in Ibadan. He gave us a workout to do. I looked at the workout and said, God. And me, if I say I'm not doing.
Stubborn.
Yeah.
So, and he was ready to sleep in that stadium there, Liberty Stadium with me. So one of our teammates, what's her name again? She had arranged her hurdle sticks.
Okay.
Wanting to. So I now went there. I was going over the hurdles. I liked it. I was going over the hurdles. I now fell. I hit my knee. I said, God, thank you. I will not do this Magbemi workout. So I was crying now. I now went to him. Coach, my knee. The man just backed me. He was not even looking at me. The next thing he will say was, what was your workout? I said, Coach, I told you that. What was your workout? And why were you on the hurdle? That man didn't allow me to leave that stadium. I had to finish the workout.
Discipline.
There's no discipline in sports again, man. I finished it. So the next training session, which was the next day, he now arranged hurdle sticks. I didn't even know he was watching me go over. I had the technique, but no speed. So he now started training me for hurdles and 100 meters.
Mm-hmm. How important is it? Because every time we see someone who says, I entered sports, first off is the support, and then is the guidance from early stage. Because you are a national team coach, retired. You are the one that's gone the highest level. So much that, my people, World Athletics gave her a pin, a medal, or to say thank you. It's like you go war, you be captain, you be general, 5-star general. They only give it to the 5-star generals in athletics. You've done so well. Yes now. You've done so.
Who told you?
Now she tell me. Then I come check out. I say I do research for you. They see the thing for you. People. Key highlights. What are you?
Seriously?
You get level. So as a 5-star general coach of equivalent in athletics, you had someone like an Omagbimi, show you not just the sternness, but showed you how to improve an athlete despite and in spite what the athlete wanted. Is that something that ignited something in you that made you enter into coaching when your career started moving to different directions?
I won't say that because I studied sports administration, which has nothing to do with coaching. So when I came back to the country, the then director general of NSC, Dr. Awoturi Eleya, God rest his soul, called me and said I should go into coaching. I said, excuse me, coaching? I said, because he was my coach. Himself, Mr. Amagbemi, they were our national coaches. So I said, Oga, I can't coach you. I did not study coaching. And besides, I don't want to, whatever I was doing wrong as an athlete, it's very possible that I will impart it. And I don't want to do that.
You said
that?
Are you going?
Yes. Are you going? Will he kill me? Are you going to train me as a coach? He said, okay, I will train you. Why he wanted me into coaching was that we didn't have female coaches as at then. We had just maybe a handful. And so he wanted me because, and then they were always having problem of girls coming into track and field. Most parents then were not comfortable. So like I was there now, I will now go to their homes, talk to their parents, say, look at me, I was an athlete before, and my parents encouraged me, so why don't you allow this child to? So I said, train me, if you don't, I will not coach. So that's how I found myself in coaching.
But I was going through your profile and everything, seeing that you went to the Olympics, African Games and all of it. What was it like? You said when you started running, was just like it's something you loved doing. When you started your track and field event, it's something you loved doing. But when you got did I use the word first national call-up now?
Call to service.
to represent Nigeria. What was it like for you? And what year, did you represent Nigeria at the Olympics? Yeah.
72 Munich.
Okay.
Wait, that was Cold War Munich. That was Cold War Munich.
Was Cold War Munich. Where they had those
Western
Israeli athletes killed.
Yeah.
And we were just like
Entebbe, yeah. You guys were
so
close.
Yeah. But we had gone to the Nigerian
contingent
had gone to the stadium for training. Games hasn't started though. So it was 72 Olympics.
Yeah.
I first made the 1968 Olympics, but I was in school then. I said, I couldn't study. We had like 2 days to travel. I just carried my load, Kaya. I left the camp. So they were wondering, one of the team managers came to my parents to say, what happened? My parents didn't know. So they said they just saw me. They thought I did not make the team. I said, me, I'm not going to make team. Who won't beat me now? So, but I now finally made it again.
But why, is it that there was no system created for you to be able to still go to that Olympics and also come back and write your exams? Was it their situation?
No.
Okay, you didn't want to do it the next time. You wanted to.
Of course, I failed now. Even when I left the camp, I went to write my WAEC. I failed.
You should have just gone to the Olympics, you see. And then next year, you'd have like.
Now what for you? Which advice did they give? Go the WAEC or go to the Olympics?
Go to the Olympics. Leave WAEC first.
For me, it was fine that I even failed, because this generation of athletes now that we have, some of them, if you hear illiterates, they don't want to go to school. So I now will use myself as an example for them. I say, look, don't waste. Yeah, you are talented. God has given you this. But please, let it go with your education. Because Nigeria will not say, you represented us. Come and take this work. It is when they need you, they will use you. As soon as they see there's nothing coming, they cannot again, they dump you. So I try as much as possible to tell my athletes. That's why when you said mother thing, does it? I said, look, I failed my WAEC. I'm never ashamed of it, because I know why I failed. But I try to, tell them, study, try and combine your academics with your sporting activities. So that tomorrow you will not say, Nigeria failed you. You would have failed yourself.
Even before Nigeria, yes, failing.
We have a lot of them.
Yeah.
You will run to your peak. Yes, but at the end of the day, Nigeria will not say, we used him, we used her, let's give them a job. It won't happen.
That's interesting. I love that, really. I mean, the interesting part about the 1972 Olympics, I know there are not many people that are still alive today that can tell you their experience. So we are lucky to actually have you, how that experience was for you, that tension-soaked Olympics in 72.
It was, we were happy to be there until that incident happened, and that just killed everybody's morale, I never knew people. Yes, there's politics in sports. It has always been. I keep telling people, they say, it has always been, and it will remain there. But to you to now bring that to a games situation, at least if you want to kill people, just wait when they come back.
Just wait, let's say that's
true now.
Not during.
When these people are supposed to be under
protection,
the protection of the International Olympic Committee.
Yeah, it's true.
You scaled the wall, nobody even saw them.
Wow.
Because usually the games village is very open. It's now that after that incident, is why you have games village security everywhere.
Yes.
Athletes are no more free. It was sad. But people were coming around laying wreath. I say, goodness gracious. These people, these athletes left their families to say, make her go come. Only for them to be told that Is it Israeli have been
Mossad.
Palestinians came and killed them at the Games Village. People who came to represent their country.
That's crazy. See.
So how did
it impact you guys moving forward?
Moving forward after the Olympics?
It wasn't our headache now. We were sad it happened. Yeah. We were there for a reason. So we had to bring ourselves back to ourselves, to concentrate on what brought us there, just like every other athletes from other countries. Everybody was sad. But what can you do?
What can you do? So I say this, I throw this because, Cece, in this World Cup, we've seen a few countries that the politics of the day has affected their sporting activities, a few of them. And for athletes that you can't separate the politics of the day from your sporting activities, do you have like any OG, that senior woman wisdom to drop? Because the world we are in now, you as an athlete, you are representing your country, but not just your country. And the politics sometimes can actually affect what you are doing on the world stage. So you don't plan to, but you are there. And as somebody who has experienced something in that light, something so raw like that in that era, what do you tell an athlete when they go to a global event knowing that the politics might affect them on that stage?
Well, like what I tell my athlete when I was still coaching in service, I said, look, there's politics. Some of them don't understand. They don't understand it. And I don't blame them. Why should you bring politics into sports? But then again, it's something we have to live with. So you just tell them, be very careful what you do out there when you go out. When Tobi Amusan ran the world record, what happened? What's his name? Michael Johnson.
Johnson came
out to talk because she's not an American. To him, why should this girl break the world record and run this time? Luckily enough for that girl, she ran it twice. She ran in semi-final, and then they said it was wind-aided.
Yes, wind-aided.
She ran it again.
Final.
Kawai.
So, in that situation, what do you do? What would you tell that athlete? Are you encouraging the athlete? Or you are trying to say, oh, you are not good enough to have a world record? So I talk to them and say, well, if you go out, be yourself, know why you are out there, and go there and do what you know how to do best.
Interesting. I mean, you're the first female head coach. I don't know have we ever had a female head coach apart from you? Okay. So you're the one and only female head coach we've ever had.
So after you enter, they're not going to bring another one.
7. I mean, you spent 30 years, doing that, and then you continue, as a female coach, encouraging athletes, coaching different athletes. So what has your experience been like from the likes of you coaching Chioma Ajunwa to Falila to Gunkoya to Mariam Eniola to Innocent Egunike? I mean, I was going through the list. Like, who was it? Like, because these are all stars, all superstars who went to school and also ended up champions.
I cannot say I coached them. Okay, I was the
head coach at that time. Yes, in
the federation, and so that made me the national
team coach.
They have their different coaches. That when we bring them to camp,
yes,
we try as much as possible to work. Me, for one, if you come to me as an athlete and you say, Auntie, this is my program, I will look at it. I will sit down with you, because that's what these US-based athletes normally do. They come after the NCA2, nothing is happening. So the program they have used for NCA2 is what they are coming back with, to still be on it, to go and represent Nigeria in a big competition. So I will tell them, I say, okay, let's look at it. You did this for NCA2, yes. And do you think we can still work on this? Auntie, this is my program. I say, okay, that's your program for your American coach. When you come here, we will sit down, we will draw a program that will suit us going out for the Olympics or the Commonwealth Games or the All-African Games. Agreed? they will not be happy, but I mean, I have made my stand.
So you draw them into the conversation
Yes.
of the plotting, not just that you just create something and add it to
you
them.
don't do that with athletes.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, they know their rights. At least I want to believe that they know their rights. For you to now get them to do what you want them to do, that's why I said the mother
And the coaching blend together.
Yes, I'm their friend, I'm their mother, I'm their coach. But when you misbehave, you see the other side of me.
Okay.
So and it worked out. It worked out very well for me.
It did
And
really.
Again, I'm always advising them.
Okay.
So you're an athlete to stay away from drugs. If they catch you, now your name or your family name, now you dey spoil. So, but when you spoil Nigerian name, of course, they're not even bother self.
Yes, now they will just let you go.
They don't bother.
They're not going to rate you at all.
Because, I mean, you don't take somebody out and they go and disgrace a whole country. We come back, nothing happens.
Nobody listens to you anymore.
You don't ask questions. And that's why our athletes will continue to get them, because and then you have this pressure, peer pressure. So if you are not talking to them, of course they will fall victims.
Can I ask something? Because you said you touched on drugs, right? And you were in the heart of one of the biggest situations that we had in athletics on a global stage from Nigeria. I think it was in your set that we had Chioma Ajunwa. And Chioma was still in the ban just before she came in for the Olympics. Walk us through how you had to put her in the right frame of mind, not just before the tournament, to get her to where she could feel like, you know what, I can compete. I say this because a lot of athletes, when they get to fail, let's say they make the mistake of taking drugs, knowingly or unknowingly, most times we don't give them grace. No second chances. And personally, I don't think that that's a good thing.
It's not right.
Everybody makes
It's
mistakes.
right.
So how did you manage that as a head coach when you deal with athletes that maybe fumble the bag?
I had a president in the federation then who didn't want anybody, and when I say anybody to have anything to do with those of them that were caught then. Because it wasn't just Chioma. They were like, I think, 3 or 4.
They were ostracized.
Yes. And I sat down and I looked at the situation, and I was even trying to talk to my president. I said, Alaji, let's not do this. But it wasn't his fault, because that's the rule.
Military era too.
No, it's not even military. That's the rule with IOC and the World Athletics. If anybody is banned, you don't have anything to do with them. So I now said, this girl is full of talent. You know, she was a footballer.
Yes.
And
I
I was their chaperone at a point.
For real?
Yes. I was their chaperone at a point. But when I saw the nonsense that they were, I said, I beg, this one not my sport. I went to who brought me there. I said, Oga, I want to go back to my office. You know? Chioma was a very good footballer. Very, very good. And she was combining athletics and football.
And doing well too.
So one day I called her. I said, Chioma, come. You want to go far in athletics? She said, yes. I said, leave football. She said, Auntie, no. I said, Chioma, they will break your leg. Leave football. You will. I want you to make a name for yourself in athletics, and I know you can do it. It took her time. But later she came back fully to athletics. So when she was banned, the thing was like, hey God, why this girl? And it was the group she was with when I talked about
peer pressure
that caused that for her. So when after the selection, we went on training tour. We were Barcelona.
Yes,
okay, Barcelona,
Olympics.
82, yeah.
Yes. We were in London for the training tour. they were all there. As at that time, when we had traveled, the result had not come out. So we didn't know anything. It was there in London that the result now came out. I said, goodness, what's this? So the president now called me. NOC president called me. My own federation president called me. Is this so people are in camp? I say, yes. What happened? They said, haven't I heard? I said, heard what? They said I should let them go. I said,
straight. No small break. No question.
Let them go. How? To where? We brought them here. Yeah. Can we even bring them back home? Because even then, I wasn't ready to take the team back to Nigeria before going to Barcelona. I said, because by the time we get here, you won't know when the team will leave. So, and I didn't want them to
scatter.
No, not that. Forgo what we had.
Yeah.
As in training.
Training.
So I said, so what will happen? They said they will send them tickets. They should come back home. I said, okay. I didn't even know they themselves have heard. So they came to my room. They were crying. What happened? They said I should help them. I said, I can't help you. Shebi na una urine then test, not be my own. It was sad. But I make sure that Chioma will not lose.
How?
I kept talking to her. After we came back from Barcelona, I called her, we spoke. I said, well, you have to continue training. You've made a mistake, yes. It will not kill you. And you don't have to dwell on it. Let go of it.
Let go.
But make up your mind as to what you want to do now. She said, okay. Then we had some Cuban coaches. So I now told her to be coming to the stadium. So she was coming. I handed her over to one of the Cuban coaches. I said she's a sprinter and a long jumper. So that was how we now started with her. And then I was in Mende. I was living in Mende. So she will come. I said, you can always come around, though. Come and sit with because me and the Cuban coaches, we had the NSC had a building there. Okay. So they gave to us. So she was always coming and...
So you give her that kind of community support.
Yes.
She was not isolated.
No, she wasn't.
By the way, for most people that are just joining, I just want me to know, we're talking about Chioma Ajunwa, the lady that gave Nigeria our first individual Olympic medal. So when they talk about that, remember that success has plenty parents, and this is one of the spaces where it started from. Mama, continue. No worry. In fact,
before the
Barcelona 92.
No, before the Atlanta
96.
I think that's where she jumped.
Yeah, that's where she jumped.
When they go.
Atlanta 96. She had she ran after she had served her term. She ran a 10, was it 10-8 something at that national stadium there.
That one we just came from?
Yes.
Wow.
She ran 10-8 and then she jumped over 7, what did she jump? 7 or something in that stadium. So when she did, she jumped she went over that distance. I was officiating. I was sitting at the timekeepers. I just saw her running with the sun and everything. She just jumped on me. I said, what's going on? What? Are you okay? She said, Auntie, thank you. Auntie. I said, what? What did you jump? She told me.
Hey!
And I was like,
Kokashi.
I was looking at her. So I knew she had it in her that she was going to do well at the games.
And she did well. I love the fact that, between that Barcelona 92 and then Atlanta,
96.
Just look at the time frame. Yeah, so it's been 4 years. That consistency. I mean, how you guys were able to iron out a program that could produce an Olympic champion,
regardless
of all the hurdles around.
And she was, like you don't ride a willing horse to the ground. Chioma was very willing to train.
Okay.
So you don't have to force her.
You don't.
Okay.
She was dedicated in her training. She was tell Chioma to come there at 5 a.m. You will meet her there.
Wow.
Cristiano Ronaldo like
dedication. My Kobe Bryant, my people.
Very
committed.
Very committed. So when you have an athlete like that, you love to work with the person.
That's an interesting story about Chioma, because there's so many people who claim, oh, okay, we worked with her, we did this, we did that. But you being there, how she was able to come back from that and ended up winning a gold medal.
And the person who really helped her was Segun Odegbami.
Yeah, she's mentioned that several times. Yeah.
Segun Odegbami did a lot. He was always taking her out for competition in Europe.
Oh, regardless.
Building her up,
Oh. So. As a coach, you've seen plenty. I'm going to throw this to you because we need to get into that space where we say, those of you who are watching, you want to know, as a coach, how do they identify talents? This woman has a pantheon of talents that pass through our radar, some of them directly, indirectly, under umbrella. We're at the stadium, we're seeing you observing, proceeding still, even at this age.
82.
At 82. Mama was stretching.
No, I was there to do my own thing.
You sure say now your thing you did do, because when we block you, the way she was like
looking at some athletes,
I was like, you see their body?
Because they were about to do something. That time I was working.
Yeah.
So they were making way for me.
So how do you identify? As a coach, how do you identify the talents that you pull into a squad for, let's say, to represent the country or represent an entity? What are like the 3 things you want to look out for when you're looking out for a talent? Not just, oh, you sabi run, you sabi jump.
Basically, it has to do with the person, the interest that the person is coming with. For you to now be able to say you want to build on that. Sometimes, in a play situation, you watch what the children are doing. Sometimes you ask them to run, jump, just for play. Like situation.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure. Then you now begin to watch how they do it. Or some of them might have preference to one event or the other. So you start from there. Like I said, plus their interest. When you see that, you now begin to talk to them. Are you an athlete? Do you want to be an athlete? If they want to, they will tell you. Then from what you have observed as a coach, you begin to build on that.
How do you come up with your programs, especially for the Nigerians that have to make do with what they have just to get world beaters, and we start producing world beaters regardless?
You write out the program now. Sometimes you sit with the athletes to be able to know, well, not when you are still bringing them up. Okay. When you are just bringing them up, you are solely in charge.
Okay.
Of what you give to them to do.
They don't get choice.
No, they don't.
Okay.
But when they are now matured, like you see, they are running in Europe, they are doing that and that. When they come like that, you sit with them, or even back here, the home-based athletes, some of them will mature. So you discuss with them, we draw the program together sometimes.
Okay. You've been big on anti-recycling. I saw some articles where you've been speaking out against you are using too many old athletes when you should be bringing in younger athletes. What's one thing that you wish that was happening before that could have been happening now when it comes to who represents us in the national stage or in the national stage for athletics?
I didn't just become a national athlete overnight. I was brought from the school. Then we had so many school competitions going on. And then you had some of these national coaches who come and watch. We don't have that anymore. Queen's College, Igbobi College, Eko Boys High School. These are schools that produce athletes. Horsey College.
Horsey College. I know. Now my brother go to that school. Horsey College for worry.
Waiting be this. All these schools in the Delta area.
Okay. Oh, I know them. St. Patrick's, Asaba. Yes. There's this other one in Warri as well. There's one in Ughelli, Government College as well.
Government College.
Yeah.
Then you have Government College Ibadan.
Oh.
You have Ibadan Boys High School. You have Ibadan Grammar School.
Oh.
Those were the schools where athletes were being produced. And the bulk of those athletes always made the national team.
Okay.
Apart from the schools, you had the armed forces. The army, the police, the Air Force.
Yeah.
Nothing is happening again. Schools, you want to play Principal's Cup, they will go and bring a mechanic.
It's actually true. We saw that happen.
They will go and bring, these mercenaries, they've killed sports in Nigeria. And then for schools, nothing is even happening. Nothing.
So let me flip the script, sorry. What's one thing that's happening now for athletes that...
I don't know.
Wait now, make a land now. Mommy. No, don't. See, I know that there's some positives, right? Even in the negative. So if you were an athlete that was coming out, what's one thing you admire that athletes have now in athletics that in that time, the day before? At least one thing has to be there. Social media?
No, there was social media during our time now. There was. But I can't really pinpoint.
Okay.
Is
it that bad?
Okay. I don't know whether they are still giving them grant to the federation that I worked with. That we were now going out and coming back with medals. Athletes were always being given grants.
Was it coming on time?
Yeah. Because after their NC2As, they are on their own. And so you need to support. Okay. But I don't know what is going on there now. At the year 5,000, I say $5,000 for what? I'm not sure.
Olympics one that they just brought out is $10,000.
That's what they will start.
Starts.
Yeah, start. So they've not started.
They've not started.
But is that $10,000? Is it something? Is it enough for athletes really?
As it's happening here, it's happening in the US or wherever those children are. They will pay bills. They will wash clothes. Everything you are spending. So if you are giving an athlete, a seasoned athlete for that, $10,000, tell me. The best of them in the world there, those children, they know how much they are being given. But okay, say you not hear Yoruba.
Speak it, speak
it. Translate.
You go translate.
We don't value what we have.
True.
We don't.
True.
You want to give grant, let it be reasonable.
If you want give money.
Take into consideration the fact that these children are not here. Even the home-based athletes, my time, they were being given grants too.
Oh.
Really? Yes, now. It's category by category.
Oh.
But those of them based out there were getting more.
Okay.
Now, the situation have actually changed over the years. They will tell you that no sponsors, they don't have money, so many things coming
why
in.
Can't they go out to get sponsors? We were getting sponsors. We had Mobile. We had, what's this now? 7-Up.
That's true.
Folawiyo, under 15. They were sponsors. So why are they seated there thinking that somebody will just carry it? And in any case, if I'm giving you my money, don't I need accountability?
Obviously, transparency is key. So if there's no transparency, it's difficult for them to put in money. Now, I remember when I was gisting with you at the national trials, we're just talking about some few things about the trials, what was going on, and, the standard set for local athletes to compete and how they're going to do that. I mean, what's really going on? How do we harness our local talent and ensure that they are performing at their very peak? Because we really don't have enough competitions. You talked about during your time, you have mentioned on the 15 you just mentioned now. But right now, this year, how many competitions have we had this year from the Athletics Federation of Nigeria?
No, just the trials that they have.
I'm trying to count.
I don't even know.
It's trials or trials.
So we hardly see, we don't see that. So you're now setting a standard for athletes to come into national trials that you did not really,
there's no conveyor belt.
Invest in it. So what do we do really? What's your advice? I mean, if there's something you really want to tell them, how can we turn this around, really?
It's funny, it's really funny because you are setting a standard. Are we really sure we want these ones here to be part of the team? Or we are solely dependent on those of them abroad? Because yes, they run so many competitions and that's why they are doing well. That's why their time keeps improving.
Yes.
Okay. What do we have back here? Nothing. And then you now set a standard.
Only those ones coming.
You are not even thinking, I'm setting this standard. How many competitions did we run this year for the home-based athletes? 0. But you want them to. So you are now telling them you can go into drugs. As far as I'm concerned.
To match up.
Yes. You can take drugs. You don't have competition, but you are training every day. You can take drugs and then make the team.
So these things is heavy. And
go out, look for sponsors. While you are even looking for sponsors, be ready to be accountable to the money given to you. Because maybe the sponsor might want to know, how did you spend this money?
Yes.
You should be seen to be accountable to.
Bring your spreadsheets.
Let's see what you've done with all of it. I'm enjoying this discussion really because there's so many things concerning athletics. We brought you here because we're thinking, how do you to just keep fit? But now we are delving into something administratively because this is your forte, and I know how passionate you are, when it comes to athletics and where we are going to. We've seen the way athletes compete. We've seen the way they all try their very best to be where they want to be. We've seen athletes who arrive on a particular day, getting on the track, running twice in a day alone to make
which one you are saying finance. We are saying not be Chidi Bang Bang in the talk of
Chidi Okezie, for instance, an example of it. Could they have done better in this case? Because I feel that alone, I'm not trying to put blame on anyone, but I feel that alone, if an athlete had to go through maybe 3 days of traveling, then arriving, had to run alone twice, and then don't make the time you set for them, is it really the athlete's fault? Or is there something we could have done differently in his case? Because that was really a special case, really.
Well, I don't know much about what actually happened, but from the little I heard, I think, are you going to blame nature?
Okay.
Because I heard there was a storm.
Yes, yeah.
There was no flight.
Yes.
It wasn't the athletes making.
Yes.
But again, I want to say, maybe if you are not in school and you know your country is preparing for the Commonwealth Games, you want to be a member of that team, you come home early.
Come earlier.
You come home early so that nobody will stress you and you will not get yourself into unnecessary situations. Some of them were not doing anything. Shebina summer school, summer that day. School don't close now. So why didn't you come early?
Earlier.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I think I love... Now, we're going to the Commonwealth Games now. We have 29 athletes, and then I felt the numbers could have been more,
too small.
Too small, because we're looking at hurdles. Only one athlete. Long jump, only one. And we've seen youngsters that are coming up now. Adobe, for instance.
Who won in Nigeria?
We have Ochonogo also, the long jump. I thought maybe these athletes could have, added to the numbers. Or you think they are not ripe enough to actually make the games?
I don't know what happened to Ochonogo. I really don't know. Because before that girl left the shores of Nigeria, she was jumping over 6 meters.
Yes.
I watched her run 100. I said, what is going on with this girl? She didn't even make it to the finals.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ese Brume, I hope she's ready. Because I know she had an accident.
Yeah, she's booting.
She's booting.
So there's another girl in the US, Usoro.
She's
jumping well.
Yeah.
I don't know why she was not taken. Or she's not in the team. They have their reasons. I don't even want to go into it. But I've done my own.
Yeah, you have. Yes. You have.
Because I will fight. I fight for my athletes.
Okay.
More so when I know they are doing well.
And a lot of them are doing well currently.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you have a coach who is a yes-sir person that is always afraid to say anything, 1982 Barcelona.
92.
I'm sorry, 92. We were preparing for Barcelona 92. We had tryouts. I know my athletes.
Yes.
So, and when something is not right, I will know. So, there was this boy in the 400, Hassan Bozo. They ran 400. I was looking at Hassan. I said, what's going on with this boy? He was he 7th?
Youth service.
I said, God, have mercy. So I didn't say anything. Then in the 100 meters girls, Faith Idehe is one of our best. But when Faith came, I said, Faith, are you ready? She was based in the US. She said, Auntie, I'm running 400. I said, are you crazy? Who are you going to beat in 400? Who? Is it Fatima? Abina, who was Charity Okpara? Who? You won't come and run your 100. She said, no, Auntie, I'm prepared for. So I kept quiet. She went and ran 400.
Dustin.
Try God. I now looked at my relay. I said, why is this girl doing this? I didn't say anything. When we now finished the trials, we went into the boardroom to pick the team.
Now they draw the Jubana.
We don't pick team. I had my own list. Every other person had their own list. So the boy who was 6.
Hassan.
No, she was 7. There was another boy who was 6. Abu Danjuma. He's late now.
Oh.
So I now gave they asked me, where's your list? The list. I had Faith Idehe there. I had Hassan Bozo there. They were asking me why. I gave them my reason. What was my reason? I said, I need somebody who will fight. I don't need somebody who will, if they give you stick, maybe 3rd position or 4th, you will not run well to come.
First or close.
Not even close. To medal. I said, I don't want it. Shebi, I had a federation that would listen to what the coach. I was the technical person there. So they said, okay. I said, I don't want Abu. Abu is a lazy athlete. He will not run. So they removed him. They said, but here, what's her name?
Faith.
No, there was another girl. She was a very good, strong athlete, but because Faith did not run, she placed. And I didn't want it. Because if she had gone, we would not get medal. What will be the name? What will be this girl name now? So anyway, my board said, why am I removing
a winner?
I said, Faith is a very good runner. But why didn't she run 100? I said, I don't know. But I want her there.
Even if you knew.
Yes. I said, I don't know, but I want her in the relay. And they said, no, they can't do that. We will ask the two of them. Rufina Uba. It was Rufina Uba. We will ask Rufina and Faith to come Sunday morning.
Oh.
We will run them.
Oh.
They agreed.
We can do that.
Yes. You are removing somebody now.
Yeah.
But you have to have a cogent reason to remove that. To say why you are removing
some athletes will not come around. No?
They came.
They came. These days, I'm not sure they go come.
Maybe they not come now.
They won't go to Olympics.
Go
they won't go. So
because I knew that if Faith had ran, she would have placed. Rufina will not be in the team. Will not place. Faith will beat Rufina. So they agreed. The board members, everybody came out Sunday morning. We came. Start out. There was no point to time them because we just wanted
finish faster.
Yes. The starter, on your mark, set. Blow the gun.
Pew!
Faith don't go. Faith don't go. You know, till tomorrow, that get Rufina. Anytime she sees me, Auntie, it is you that removed me from the thing. I said, Rufina, it's not me that removed you from
I leg walk no reach.
Your leg will no reach.
I said, not be me remove you.
Yeah.
Now, Faith will go run 400. You know. If Faith ran 100 with you, you will not beat her.
Almost.
So, she has proved that now.
Yes, and she could do it.
I mean, there are stories upon stories. If there was one thing you really enjoyed from a life of athletics, that the life of athletics has given to you, not just as an athlete, as a coach and an administrator, and a babe that can stretch her body at 82 at the national stadium regardless.
Oh, God.
What's the one thing that you say, this thing gave me?
Just because it is my sport, that interest is always there. And do you know the athletes celebrated my 80th birthday?
I missed that one. It was this other lady's one I met.
I was shocked to my bone. I was beside myself. When they showed me the list of people that sent money to celebrate my 80th birthday, I say, so these athletes, and they were sending messages that I'm the one that did this for them. I'm the one that they are where they are today because I was always advising. I was motherly. So in a situation like that, what do you do?
Yeah, it's a whole lot, really.
Mother of many nations.
Yeah. I wept. Even my own daughter. I said, this girl, you people. Una fit kill person. My daughter took me away from the house. Mom, go and take your bath. You photo shoot. I said, we did this one start. Letting be photo shoot. Then leave me. He said, no. I didn't know she was taking me to the venue.
Set up.
So I cherish that up to I said, thank God I'm alive to see this. Yeah. Not when I'm 6 feet down. The one will like me and the one will not like me, they will come stand there, they lie.
I mean, I know people definitely want to know why you're still the way you are at 82. I mean, what is the secret? Really, you need to tell us.
My mother was 100 though.
Oh, okay. But sometimes it's not just the numbers, the age. But you know, you're still training. You could bend your waist.
She was doing almost Macarena. The things her waist was doing, I'm not sure my waist can do it.
They can't touch their toe.
That's why we have a lot of sick people around, particularly ex-athletes, sportsmen.
Work for you.
Yeah. Because after their days, active days, they just let go.
Okay.
It's like you people now. When man see you now, I'm okay, una fine.
How did I get
The
here?
day una born one, una go just
I don't born, oh, and I still dey okay.
una go just let go. When the man go begin, they look outside, una go vex. It's the same thing. I talk to my colleagues. I say, look, some go grow belly. I say, hey, what be this? Even some of the coaches we have now.
Yeah, we see them.
You cannot demonstrate.
Yeah.
What's going on? They go say, Auntie, I beg. They not won't be like me. I said, that's why you will die young now. You will, because the stress is on you.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart, unko. When you they big. Me, another. Since I broke this leg, I say, God, even now for they do masters now.
Please, Lord. It's like we are not ready for what you could do.
They see those 100-year-old people.
I see them, the ultra runners.
Yeah.
How many of our people do you see them?
Yeah.
No. Actually, none. They started ultra running in Ogun now. I didn't see people there.
Mm-hmm.
Now foreigners come pass.
Because we don't have them. So in a nutshell now, as an athlete, so even when you've left the sport, continue your training.
I keep training. I keep doing my exercises.
You don't stop.
Because one is good for my heart.
Okay.
I don't, apart from the blood pressure that I have, I hardly fall sick. Hardly.
What about your nutrition? What's it like?
I eat anything.
Okay.
So I know I go sweat them out.
Okay.
I know I will go and sweat it out.
I
eat anything. I get cough, but I dey eat groundnut.
this one.
Boiled one, roasted
This
one.
one.
I'm not send.
See,
Okay, I think it's just the DNA. Let me conclude in that. It's the DNA.
As we round up,
Yes.
I want to say thank you again for coming through. An iconic
Thank you for having
5-star
me.
general in athletics. globally.
Yes, that 5-star general. Can you tell us that experience? No, the
Ask her. I don't know about
icon.
Ask her.
You know,
for
say
you to be celebrated
Mommy,
at
without
the
you,
international level, yeah.
Me, I was surprised. I say, me, Jero.
he said what, Jero?
Okay, so tell us this thing. Let's wrap it up with
They
it.
paid my way to Berlin.
Okay.
To go and collect
Pin.
pin. The pin now I don't lose.
What was the experience like for you? Because you were the only Nigerian at that time, when you were honored by the IOC and World Athletics.
They don't put money now. You think I won't take the pin? Whom I don't lost. So.
But to know that you were the one and only Nigerian, to receive that
it was a thing of pride, at least for Nigeria, that IOC, the international body, looked around and recognized somebody from Nigeria.
Yeah.
So for me, it was fine. It was okay. I mean, because like I said, I coached the African team. I was part of the coaching crew for the African team
And won.
that won the World Cup in athletics for the first time.
They had them.
So that was it. Wasn't anything. Some people might say it's special. But
So mommy, because they
I
not
think
give
for
you
us
money,
it's
as they not
special.
give her money, she not special.
I think for
It's
us
special
it's
to us.
special. I think for us it's special.
no cabadice.
No
But,
cabadice.
Mommy, thank you so much, for spending your money with us on a rainy Monday morning.
We took a boat. We floated.
The rain no say if you not stop, I not go come. So it stop quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, mortals and
Thank you so
celestials,
much
mamas
for
and
having
papas.
me.
Yeah.
This is Amelia Edet. It's an Emilia.
No.
So those of you they spell them as Emily. They could know.
Amelia.
Amelia.
Not be E.
Not be E. Amelia. See, just like Paris. We are very educated, yeah.
See Paris and die.
Anyway, you can catch this show,
Yeah.
Cece and Chief Swore, and on today's episode, Amelia Edet, the legend, the living legend, iconic lady that has blown us away on the
national
global
treasure.
stage. Our natural. In fact, they give you MON, they not give you OON.
No, that time when we they run now for backyard.
They not give
They
you
not they give it that anything that time, Jare.
no MON, no
We were
OON.
happy
To
wear that color.
We'll take it. We'll take it. So
Yeah.
please like, support,
MON
follow.
without EY.
If you come now. MON, EY, and whatnot. Mommy generally gets to do her trainings at national stadiums. So if you want to see how an icon trains, you can go check her out there in Surulere. Once in a while, maybe you can catch a glimpse of her, and maybe she can give you 1 or 2 nuggets that can save your life. And please come through, not just with MON, but with MONE.
Why?
Thank you. This is still the Chief and Cece show. I've been at Cece and Chief also. Catch the show on all the platforms and have a fantastic week. Hopefully, floods will not take you away. When we're supposed to do the needful, especially for the city of Lagos, please go and do the needful. Clear the dustbins, clear the ways, so that we can move around in the city that we love. Have you not be so?
And so.
Now we'll catch you now. I forsake Poco, but this not be me. So all together. Let's blow. Let's blow our blow. Let's blow our blow.
Now what for now?
On behalf of us to you. You want blow whistle?
No.
On behalf of us to you. And we did it in sync.